Good morning, Spartans. My name is Kayson Binder, and I am in a little place called the Media Center, where learning most definitely takes place. While in here, I realize that I am in a bit of a twist. You see, today is National Pretzel Day, but there are no anti-ants here on campus, or anywhere close. I'm about to take a ride in the car, aren't I? Great. Whatever. Without further ado, let's roll the headlines. Starting us off today is the news that a multi-alarm fire happened at a hotel in Hyannis, Massachusetts yesterday. The popular Hyannis Harbor Hotel went aflame and ended up being a 5-alarm fire. This caused 50 firemen to arrive and 10 different fire stations to arrive at the scene, where the raging fire was, well, raging. This is the third time this hotel is caught on fire in the past 30 years, so there may have been an underlying factor here. There will soon be a new food court opening in the place where the Manhattan Casino once was. The 22 South Food Hall is one of the most ambitious cuisine culminations ever in St. Pete, as there will be opening in 5 days. This food hall is going to have multiple different diners and cuisines, like barbecue, Chinese, Jamaican, and a coffee house that I just cannot wait to visit. You heard it here, folks. April 30th, the 22 South Food Hall. Be there or be hungry. Here's a big one. This summer, you might officially be able to go to Europe. The European Union has just said that vaccinated Americans should be able to travel to Europe by summer, softening the travel restriction imposed by our old friend COVID. Hopefully, other areas such as this one will be open for travel soon as well. If the virus itself was not enough to get you to get a vaccine, then this should be. That is all the time I have for you right now, so I'm going to send you over to my main man, Kevin.
Kayson. Not gonna lie, I'm really excited for that food court to open. Now, without further delay, let's get moving. Following up on our story from last week, Indonesian officials have located the wreckage of the missing submarine, the KRI Nanggala 402, that went missing early Wednesday morning during a training exercise near Bali. The Indonesian Navy said Saturday that it believed the ship had sunk and its crew of 53 along with it. An assessment later confirmed this with underwater photos of the vessel. The military chief stated, "With this authentic evidence, we can declare that the KRI Nanggala 402 has sunk and all the crew members are dead," according to a translation by the Associated Press. Protests in France erupt after the decision not to try Kobe Traore over the 2017 killing of Sarah Halimi, a 65-year-old Jewish woman. Kobe is accused of beating Sarah and throwing her from her balcony in Paris in 2017. French courts have recognized the killing as an anti-Semitic crime, but declared that 32-year-old Traore, currently in a psychiatric hospital, could not be tried as he was in the grip of a drug-induced delusional fit, where he was judged to have suffered a psychotic episode caused by cannabis use. The U.S. military has announced it has begun with its withdrawal from Afghanistan after almost 20 years of fighting in the country. The military has said it will be transitioning bases and equipment to Afghan security forces and plans to be completely withdrawn by September 11th. Ever since President Biden announced the withdrawal, people are unsure about the future of Afghanistan as U.S. and NATO forces begin to pull out. That's all I have for your glorious global news today. Now we'll go back to Kayson.
Thanks, Kevin. Looking back at our history books, it was on this April 26th day in 1956 when the first modern container ship left New Jersey. It was going south to the port of Houston. Fast forward to this year. Not long ago, we were all reminded of the Suez Canal and the supersized container ship Ever Given that got a little stuck and froze global commerce for almost 2 whole weeks. Whew. Now, let's take a short break and revive some of the great Spartan films from last year's film class. Today, we go to a Catcom favorite, an Advil commercial of sorts. I'm going to need some for the headache all this homework gives me.
buddy. You're looking pretty rough there. Here, take one of these.
Advil, for pain relief.
Ouch. That is definitely going to leave him sore the next day. Luckily, we got Advil. Seniors last year were definitely a creative bunch. Kinda wish I got to meet them. Thank you, Rodney, John, Anita, and Justin. Hope you guys are staying Spartan strong. Now, we move on to Christian, ready to inform you about your Lakewood news.
Thank you, Kayson. It's time to inform you on important Lakewood information. Our Guitar and Steel Band will kick things off this Thursday, April 29th, at 7 p.m. in the Lakewood Auditorium. This is the big concert for this spring. You must pre-order tickets. There are only 128 seats available due to COVID protocols, and masks must be worn, but it will be worth it. We will also live stream the event to the Lakewood Performing Arts YouTube channel. The chorus and orchestra will perform on May 18th at 7 p.m., and the bands will perform on May 19th at 7 p.m. If you haven't bought a yearbook yet, buy one anyway, because we are in very low stock. You can use the QR codes around school, or you can go to the Canvas homepage. Each book is $80 and will be passed around at the end of the school year. And the final day to buy tickets for grad night has been extended to today. Tickets will be available in front of the auditorium during lunch for $90 and covers transportation, a meal, and access to the park. Grad night happens Friday, May 7th. Don't miss out. And speaking of seniors, the fun isn't over yet. We have senior exams from May 24th to May 27th. On May 27th, there is a drive-by celebration happening from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And on June 3rd, the graduation ceremony will be held at Tropicana Field. The new dates for cap and gown fitting and ice cream celebration have not been released yet. We will keep you updated as soon as any information is announced. If you need more information regarding grad night and senior activities, you can find it on the Lakewood website under Senior Info. That's going to do it for your Lakewood news today. Now, let's hear from Jordan on our sports.
Thanks, Christian. Can't wait to be a senior to have all these cool activities. Now, let's get right into our sports news. Congratulations to the boys baseball team and what was a great senior night. They ended their last home game with what they do best, winning. They walked off the clay 1-0 on Thursday against Countryside and now move on to districts. The boys will find out who they play tonight after Tarpon Springs and Gulf High School face off. We will play the winner between those two tomorrow at 7 p.m. There will be a cheer tryout prep for the 2021-22 school year starting today and going till Friday. With the actual tryouts on Saturday, there are flyers posted around the campus with QR codes on them. Simply the QR codes, scan the QR codes with your phone and fill out the form. Lastly, make sure you have everything you need to try out before Saturday. That includes all your athletic participation forms. Good luck. In track news, the track team is having a regional competition this Friday, May 1st at Cypress Creek High School. If you see them in the hallways, make sure you wish them good luck, or you can be there in person and go support our Spartans. The Rays remain second in the AL East after a disappointing 1-0 loss to the Toronto Blue Jays. They started their series 5-3, then reversed the score second game in their favor. Their next series is up against Oakland Athletics starting tonight at 7:10. That's all the news I have for you today. Up next, Kayson to wrap up the show today.
Thanks for the sports updates, Jordan. And good luck to our baseball team playing tonight. Anyways, it would not be a Monday if we did not have a fresh news story about a lemur. Police in South Florida say they captured a lemur spotted wandering loose in a neighborhood, but another one of the primates is still at large. On April 23rd, David Police posted this notice. Police said they have not yet determined the origin of the animals and are asking the owner of the African primates to come forward. The captured lemur was taken to a licensed facility for care while the investigation is ongoing. Lemurs are legal to keep as pets in Florida, with the permit from the state. Sadly, that's all the time we have for you today. Speaking of pets, or lemurs, it is National Kids and Pets Day, which means give your pet an extra treat today. And to celebrate this wonderful holiday, we end today's broadcast with kids and, you guessed it, animals. You know it's bound to be funny. Kind of makes me wish I had my own dog. Pick a name in Sparky. Remember, Spartans, 3 W's. Wash your hands, watch your distance, and wear a mask. And as always, have a great Spartan day and hurry your third period.
Oh!
You know what? We better put him back in their minnow bucket. What do you think? Okay.
Are you petting it nice?